Then, on the morning of March 28th, she says Ortrala went to school expecting trouble. Marcus was an emotional wreck, begging her not to leave him. Vanessa Connor was Ortrala's English teacher.
He called her a bitch. And I said, well, if he's doing that, then you need to break up with him. And she said, well, I did. And I looked at her, and she just looked like she wasn't all with me that day, you know. And I said, baby, you all right? And she said, oh, you know how it is, Miss Connor, roller coaster of love. You know how us teenagers are. And I smiled, and I said, all right.
But things weren't all right. At 4 that afternoon, there was another heated argument between Marcus and Ortrala. He chased her to a second-floor hallway, then pulled out an 8-inch kitchen knife he'd hidden in his backpack and began stabbing her repeatedly. 6 times in the head, the neck, and the back. Students and teachers heard screaming and came running. Amid the chaos, Vanessa Connor knelt down on the bloody floor and comforted the dying girl.
I was saying, you know, you gotta hang in there. You gotta stay with me. Don't go. And it was just the hardest thing I've ever been through. And Jackie was still talking to our school nurse. And Jackie looked up at me and she said, Miss Connor, I don't have a pulse. I'm losing her. I looked at Jackie and she said, she's gone.
Marcus McTeer was arrested and charged with his girlfriend's murder. The news quickly swept through the school and the community. One of the last to find out was Carolyn Mosley, Ortrala's mother. She rushed to the hospital where her daughter was taken.
That lady just told me my baby was dead.
What were you told that had happened?
Marcus stabbed your daughter and killed her.
How do you even take in news like that?
I'm still trying to take it. How can I take it? I don't want to take it.
After pleading guilty, Marcus McTeer is now serving a 40-year sentence for Ortrala Mosley's murder. Marcus declined our repeated request for an interview, so we couldn't ask him why or how this could happen.
I have nightmares of the murder. I feel like I was there, even though I wasn't.
How about your confidence and your self-esteem?
Marcus still has a lot of it. I just hate that he has half of me with him. The me that I want back.
Now 19 and wiser, Rayanne Spence refuses to run away from her past.
He began to tell me when I could leave the house and what I could wear when I did.
She's bravely speaking out, hoping to spare other young girls from the nightmare that she escaped, but Ortrala Mosley did not.
You have a picture of her above your bed. Why?
I feel like now I'm not just living for me, I'm living for her too. There's a reason for everything, and there's a reason why I'm still here. And I think that reason is because I'm going to keep Trella alive. It's the best that I can. And I'm going to talk about this as much as I can and make sure it doesn't happen again.
And Rayanne Spence has been true to her word. Since Ortrala's murder, she's made speeches about dating violence everywhere from Washington, D.C. to Hawaii. She's also going to college now, working on a degree in criminal justice. We'll be right back.